How about this, everybody? Guess what? Kent and Whitney, we have iPads. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, moving up in the world.
It's like iPad punch. High
Welcome
five.
to the first HS Game Time of the 2016 football season. I'm Ken Spencer.
And I'm Whitney Harding.
Yeah, we begin tonight with a game 60 years in the making. The DeSales Colts holding their first ever home game at their brand new stadium. And it's nice.
Lots of brand new tonight. I mean, we got the stadium, we got the iPads. Now, they hosted the Fairdale Bulldogs, a team trying to continue building that momentum they've created over the last 2 years.
Yeah, let's go over there. The students were rowdy at DeSales. Early on for the Colts, it's going to be Austin Tharp taking the handoff, going around the right side. Look at him. Patience. Picks up big yardage right there inside the 20. Mitchell Sierraman is going to punch it in from just a few yards out. DeSales up 23-0 at that point. Fairdale would try to get something going, but Corey Morgan cannot find anyone. He's still looking. Still looking. He is going to be sacked by Amari Milligan in the second half. Another Fairdale 4 and out. James Tobin receives the punt, gets a few blocks, and watch my man go. He can pick him up, and he can put him down. Get out of the way, coach. He's out at the 2-yard line. Sierraman would cap off the drive with another touchdown lower in the shoulder. Colts open up their new stadium in style. 30-0. Holden Kerwicki was there, has more from DeSales.
For the first time in school history, the DeSales Colts had a true home game. And with 23 points in the first half, they ensured that the home crowd would not go home disappointed.
It was exciting. I mean, being the first home game. And, you know, we just try to get the players and stay focused on, on the game itself and not enjoy this. But then once the game started, we try to get them just to stay focused on the game.
Minus Austin Johnson, who has taken his talents to U of L, the Colts didn't miss a beat on offense. However, the coach says that the real story of the game was the Colts' defense.
I thought the defense played well. We had to make some changes. We had a few injuries and things, and the kids that moved into the spots, they did really well. And that's not to mention we had already had we had 8 kids lost last year, so we ended up having to make more substitutions, and I thought they played well.
After a bizarre game that was delayed 30 minutes for an injury and, well, a power outage, DeSales will hit the road for the next 3 weeks, and next week they actually take on Butler. From DeSales High School, Holden Kerwicki, WHAS 11.
Thank you so much, Holden. He was like, who turned out the lights?
Where did we go?
Yeah, from a game that made history for DeSales to an historic matchup across town.
That's right. Manual and Central wasted no time getting into this 2016 season. They opened up against each other at Central High School tonight. Now, this one close the whole way. Pick it up in the third quarter. Crimson's up 14-7. What a game for Corey Johnson. And the Yellow Jackets here. He'll come through the crowd, high-stepping into the end zone. And we are tied. But in the fourth quarter, Manuel takes the lead back. Perfect timing on the slant route. William Britt to Jalen Carter. Carter catches it. Whoop, cuts back inside. Makes a couple guys miss and takes it to the house. Crimson's back up by 7. 21-14 ball game. Yellow Jackets and Johnson not done. Back in the red zone. Johnson takes the handoff, moves out wide, and just dives in. Almost hits me. I get out of the way. I'm okay. Gets the touchdown right there. But a missed extra point, then a missed field goal, ends in a missed opportunity for Central. Manuel escapes. 21-20 win.
We have to win them in the fourth quarter, and luckily we did. I mean, it was just a combination of all sorts of stuff. I mean, we didn't even know that we had so many kids cramping up. We didn't even know what we could do offensively, defense, special teams. We're running kids in there that have never seen the field just to get 11 on the field. So, it was a really interesting game for us. The only thing I can tell you is we're just glad to get out with a win.
All right, Scott Carmody hosted his first game at Manual. You know what? He used to coach at Butler.
Look
the Bears taking on Meade County. End of the third quarter, Frankie Bentley running like a tank, not a Bentley. Lowering the shoulder, lowering the boom. Nice run there. A little later, it's Blake Showalter out to Bentley, making some people miss, doing the job, getting it done. Fourth quarter, more from Butler as they take the 13-6 lead. Eric Jackson from a few yards out. He said, where'd he go? He said, where'd who go? Jackson, he is tough. Butler goes on to win this one 20-13.
Over to PRP, Panthers hosting the Vikings. Second quarter we go. It's Bryant Robinson connecting with Dwayne Hall. He tips the ball to himself and just keeps on trucking. Hall, huge yardage, gives the Panthers a first down. Then PRP going for the 6. This pass intended for Monte Robinson is picked off, going the other way. Very opportune moment for an interception by the Vikings there. They couldn't convert, though, so later on in the second quarter, it goes back to PRP, and it's Joseph Adams getting into the promised land, trucking in. Woo! Look at the big boy go. PRP shuts out Valley 32-0.
Now we head out to Oldham County, where the Colonels hosted the Ballard Bruins. Ballard's opening drive, they feed the ball to Odell Smith, and he is an impressive-looking running back. Takes the ball down to the 1-yard line. He would punch it in on the very next play. Bruins up 7-0. Colonels having a little bit of problems. Snap high on the punt. Goes all the way to the back of the end zone. That's just punishment. That's a safety, so it's 9-0 Ballard. When in doubt, hand it to Odell on this night. He's going to find room, breaks that tackle, and goes 32 yards to the land of 6. Ballard wins big, 36-7. South Oldham hosting Anderson County. Dragons up 14-0 in the second, looking for more, but we got a fumble! Anderson County recovers, and the Bearcats were in business. In fact, they go with the halfback pass. Blake Franklin hits Tyler Peters for the touchdown, 14-7. Anderson County getting a little greedy, though, before the half. And you got to watch that, Whitney, because Chandler Lightfoot is roaming around in the secondary. He comes up with a pick and says, "No, sir, for you. Come back 1 week." South Oldham kicks it in gear, and the Dragons win it 31-14. Coming up, the defending state champion Male Bulldogs begin their 2016 campaign. We've got the highlights from Floyd Central after the break. Welcome back to HS Game Time. The Male Bulldogs had a magical season a year ago, undefeated at 16-0 and state champs.
But a lot of veterans from that team have graduated. So this year, a lot of talent, but inexperience for the Bulldogs. And they opened up things tonight across the river at Floyd Central. Bulldogs get the ball first, and they don't waste time. Davion Higgs takes the handoff, and, well, I couldn't keep up. He dives towards the end zone. Looks like the ball's in, but the refs say, nope, he's down at the 1. Well, no big deal. Next play, Higgs just punches it in to make sure everything's good. First touchdown of the season for Male. They're up 7-0. Now Highlanders' turn, and they respond on the ground as well. It's Devin Stikes carrying it in to tie the game at 7, but the Bulldogs get rolling. They win this one 34-10. And staying over in Indiana, let's jump to Providence High School. The Pioneers hosting New Albany. End of the first quarter, no score. Dylan Clark drops back for New Albany, but has the ball stripped. Providence recovers. Pioneers, though, just could not convert or get offense going early in this one. So back to the Bulldogs we go. Second quarter, still no score. Clark throws to Devin Alexander coming across the middle. There he is. He bobbles the ball, recovers, takes off down the sideline, somehow stays in. That's your first touchdown of the game. Later on, Providence does find the end zone, but New Albany gets the win, 27-14.
All right, back over in Kentucky, Jeffersontown, visiting the Dragons of Doss Chargers. Putting the ball on the ground right there. Shawnkel Nightgoff picks it up for the old scoop and score for Doss. 6-0. Dragons now looking for more, except for instead of scoring with the defense, they want to be a little offensive. Therese Trainer hits Christian McLean in the end zone. Nice catch right there. Keeps the feet in. Doss wins 40-0. Elsewhere, you had Moore facing Southern. Moore's Montreal Walker. Little jive, getting to the outside, and watch him pick him up and put him down. He's got some speed now. Taken down after a long run. 2 plays later, Rayvon Vaden airing it out up top. After he buys a little bit of time, watch Russell Vaden come down with it. Picking it up at the highest point, down. But they would still have to settle for a field goal. I can't believe it. Now it's time for Southern's Cameron Skinner, who airs it up. Nice catch on the back end right there. He gets the fumble right back, but Moore wins it 16-11. Jeffersonville making their season debut down in Central Kentucky at Pulaski Southwestern. And the Warriors certainly got off on the right foot. This was the opening kickoff. And I don't know if he's going to be touched. You know what, Whitney?
I don't think he was.
He's not.
No.
He found the sideline, and he took it the whole way back. An opening kickoff return for a touchdown for Southwestern. Jeffersonville would get their legs about them. Coming up right here, they're going to get a really nice touchdown run. by the Red Devils. They would put up 26 points. However, they gave up 56. Jeffersonville Falls.
All right, Trinity open up on the road in Nashville against Ensworth. Rocks down 7-zip in the fourth and 1. Spencer Blackburn keeps it. And we are tied at 7 later. Blackburn again with a 50-yard deep ball to a wide-open Nick Strothman. Excuse the live stream. A little glitch there, but that was a touchdown. It proved to be the game winner. Trinity goes up 14-7. Well, coming up, Louisville City FC on the road tonight facing New York. Huge game to stay atop conference standings, and we got those highlights after the break.